Awesome. All right. Hello and welcome. OneWorld Legacy broadcast. Today, we have the great panelist and great topic as an entrepreneur. Why we need self-discipline. So, in that topic, our uh, some honorable speaker here, they are going to deep down all the steps and pros and cons. So let's move forward. There's a saying called, in order to do something, you need to be different person, right? For things to change, you need to change. So uh, our all the sisters from day one until now, they have is a special journey, and definitely they're going to discuss everything. So, Tondra, I have a question for you. I know you are a very self-disciplined person from day one entrepreneurship journey, but again, how this entrepreneurship journey help you to, as a person, as a women entrepreneur? Could you please share a little bit with us?
Sure. Thank you so much, Mohammed Ashraf. Hello, everyone. My name is Tandra Islam, as Mohammed Ashraf mentioned. I'm from Florida, USA. So today's topic is really interesting, and I thought it's time demanded. So the topic is we're talking about mastering self-discipline as an entrepreneur. This is very crucial topic. I think we all need to be awake and focusing on these nowadays because with all these distractions that we're going through, I think as an entrepreneur I personally believe from having this journey for last 5 years, I truly believe we have to have some sort of mastered in terms of our discipline system in our life to be successful in every terms we talk about. So as we talk, if we talk about an entrepreneur, we have to be focusing on some key points. First, like set clear goals, which is very important because you know define your goals, like what you're focusing on, what would you like to achieve in life, and what are the main measurable goals you want to accomplish in life. You have to make it smartly and focusing on those. And of course we're talking about prioritizing tasks, which I learned. I before never learned about prioritizing all these that's coming up front, or we're putting together. So which I learned that when you're setting goals, you have to prioritize how you can be focusing on those terms, meaning like what are the most important things you want to accomplish, and then comes down to what are the less important things you want to focus on. And then we're talking about develop routine. Daily schedule is very very effective for our daily life, because when you don't have schedule, you're not really focusing on what you're trying to shoot for, how you're trying to manage your day. When you have a schedule that sets, and you know what you're doing in a day, how much goals you have, you're focusing on to accomplish, that all happens because you're scheduled. Every hours how you're going to be utilizing all those. Talking about limit distractions, meaning when you have all these goals, you're prioritizing, you have schedule to go for, and now you're talking about we have so many things we get distracted, right, in daily terms. So what you do with prioritizing your goals, you can actually deduct or eliminate all those less distractions which might not be effective for your life or for your success that you're shooting for. So you can just restart those, like let's say talking about which I learned, um, talking about let's say going to vacations, or going to, of course you have to go, right, for your quality family time or whatever, but you have to make a room. You have to put your focus to achieve more vacations time, which as an entrepreneur you can definitely do so, right? Talking about practice time management, which is another important thing we should be bringing up. I feel like managing time, when you can manage your time, you can actually manage your life. So time is precious. Time is everything for our life. So with 24/7, successful people are focusing those 24 hours, making big success as we as a general people, we're focusing on those 24 hours, but how we're utilizing those 24 hours, that is the main thing. Are we doing it effectively? Are we really focusing on those terms that we're actually targeting for? So we just have to be all, be awake, or be careful, or be motivated in terms of utilizing our time or managing our time. Talking about staying healthy, that's another. If you want to be successful in life, you have to be healthy first, right? First and foremost, demand. So, living in this fast world country, we often forget to lead a healthy life because we're running after working, or work, or taking care of our kids, or just managing all those hardships, which we often forget that we don't have to. We're just running. We don't have to focus on what we're eating, or how, if we're doing daily exercise, or keeping our healthy lifestyle. So we just have to be watching those, because at one point we get disappointed, we get stressed, we get like overweight, we gain, because we're not watching what we're eating, or how we're leading our healthy life. So at one point we just collapse, our body collapses, right? So we just have to be really focusing on that. And then we're talking about continuous learning, which I learned coming from to this platform, how you can actually continuously learn every day to create a better version of yourself, which now we're talking about personal leadership, speech pattern, or being a great speaker, or how to deal with like different situations, how to overcome struggles, all those, that's been taught through this platform, which I love about. I before would be easily getting nervous, anything we bring up newly, I would be like facing hard time, thinking that how can I overcome that obstacles. But now, yes, now I can actually know how to do it, very easily. And of course, accountable. Accountability is very much effective for being a great entrepreneur. When you're an entrepreneur, you're having a great journey. You have to be accountable in terms of learning, building leadership, or building skills, anything, everything, taking care of the team members, or serving the community, building, bringing up your communication skills. All those have to happen in a accountable manner, or accountable, you have to be accountable in those terms. Talking about embrace failure, we often forget that failure is the pillar of success. So we have to be always, when you fail, you set, you have the setbacks, you learn how to reform and get better. So this is how you just have actually, you learn all those, how to improve, and then stay motivated. When you're in a good zone, there is a saying: if you have, five broke friends, you're going to be the sixth, one to be a broke one. Rather, if you're staying with more successful people, more positive, motivated people, who can be motivated, who can be giving you different ideas, and actually, you can, if you stay with those good organizations or associations, guess what? You are going to be successful in life. So I think all these key points that I just talked about, these are very crucial. And for from learning these, key points, I feel like I have made progress. I'm still learning, making progresses, and I feel like as an entrepreneur, we all should be focusing on these terms. Back to you, Mohammad Ashraf. Thank you so much.
Amazing. Thank you. You pretty much cover everything. It's really awesome. Thank you. So let's move to the Rasna. Rasna, what does self-discipline mean to you?
Thank you, Brother Ashraf, for asking me this question. So self-discipline is, to me, it's really important because, everyday life we have so many things. We get distracted with other things. So, but if we're not self-disciplined, if we don't prioritize our work, the time management, and the work we need to do, then how can we self-discipline and get the important things done before we can do other things, which are if you can say, are less important, or the things you can do at a later time. So the main important things that you need to do, you do it first. Make a list what you need to do, prioritize them. If you prioritize, then you can go work on your list, and then you can do carry on to do your other things. So I would say, for myself, I want to grow myself, my inner strength. I want to build myself up. So if you build your inner self out, you can go far because you have the confidence. If you lack the confidence, you won't be able to go far. You need the confidence. You have a gift. You can, if you read books and you can communicate, you have the more language. The language ways you need to be clear, communication, be friendly with, and also if you start making about those personal changes, it's everything will change for you. It will work for you. It will bring more value to the team and your organization, corporation, and you need to switch your language and your gears. Switch your goals, switch your strategy, how you learn things, how you would do your task. So, and if your inner strength is good, then you can move forward.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Awesome. So that means as a new entrepreneur, you need to develop certain, habit, right? Reading book, listen audio, certain podcasts that help and give your confidence. Awesome. All right. So let's move, Shoma. Shoma, I have a great question for you. How can new entrepreneurs develop self-discipline, especially when they're starting from scratch? It's like a new entrepreneur. How they develop self-discipline? Yeah, please.
Thank you so much, Ashraf, for giving me the opportunity to talk in here, and I'll to thank everyone who is watching our show. And this is a very important topic, and I really love it. As you start something, anything, we have to have discipline on it. Sir Richard Branson, he's very successful. He has multiple business, and he take the business that level that we can't even imagine. What he say in the business, every success story is tale of consistency, adoption of revision and change. So there is this discipline in here. And the famous like a transformation life is talk Ronnie Robbins, and he said that discipline is the foundation between goals and accomplishment. So discipline is very important. When I start something new, like I will tell my journey, how when I start as a journey as an entrepreneur, and I have my family, I have my job, and start journey as an entrepreneur. I was struggling too. I'll be honest with you. Then you know what happened. Then I try like how I try my best to do it, and eventually I bring up my muscle to do everything. So how I start my journey as a new entrepreneur, I start making a like a when you start the time, then the time was the big like obstacle for me because I'm really busy. Then I started making a list to do stuff like a stuff what I'm going to do tomorrow, like a to-do list at night. So I do the list and then I put star mark on it, like what I need to do first, like 5 star, 4 star, 3 star, 2 star, and then I start doing that. That helped me a lot to make discipline and organize everything. That's really amazing, and we have a training about that. So I really learned from it. I'm really grateful about this for the OneWorld legacy, because they give me that training, and I really love it, and that helped me a lot to be self-disciplined. And eventually the training and mentorship, they help me overcome a lot of obstacles. So anybody who is willing to learn and willing to change and willing to change their future and help others to become like them, and they become their best version of themselves, they can do it from here. It's not it's not hard, it's hard, but it's not impossible. Anybody can. If I can do it, I'm a very introvert person and shy person. If I can overcome my obstacle, anybody can do it. And it's really easy and simple, like one step at a time. Whatever you do, just you can't do everything like I start today and tomorrow I'll be successful entrepreneur. It doesn't work like that, right? It takes persistence and consistency. It takes one step at a time. That helped me a lot, because we have too much hectic life, and if you put too much on anybody's shoulder, that will be too much and overwhelmed. So we don't want anybody to overwhelm. Whatever is in your situation, just overcome one at a time, just one at a time. And I have a famous quote that you can do anything, but you can't do everything. Okay. So we can do anything, but you can do everything like at one time. Just do one step at a time. Then eventually you will be successful. And we see all other people who are successful. They are, what is the difference between like successful people and less successful is the discipline. So discipline is a habit. We have to grow up. Like if you go to a gym, you can build up a muscle the next day, six pack ab, right? You can't do that. So it takes a time. So in here is we take a time and one step at a time. Like the successful people like Oprah Winfrey, we all love her speech and everything. But the first day when she started the journey, she wasn't like that, right? So she took one step at a time, and as the obstacle she been through, and if she learned from your mistake, that makes her this Oprah Winfrey, the who love and adore everyone and who can help millions other people. So believe in yourself and believe in your journey. Take help who are here to help you, guide you, support you, and then you will be a successful entrepreneur. I'll say that. Thank you.
Amazing,
Back.
amazing. Thank you. So that means, start with a small win, right? If you start something new, initially it's hard, middle messy, end of the day it's a glory. So that's really awesome. Thank you. Let's move, Nahid. Nahid, I have a very, very awesome question for you. What daily habits or routine you practice to develop your self-discipline? Could you please share with us?
Thank you so much. Um, uh, yeah, of course, because we are all know that discipline, self-discipline is very important. We're talking about that, and whoever watching us, thank you for watching our show today. So that's what I had the habit from my childhood. Like when I was in school, I always used to make my schedule for the daily schedule. So I put the time that this time to this time I'm going to do this work. Maybe my study, maybe my school, maybe I'm going outside. So I divided all my work according to my time. So when I do that, I feel like I have enough time and I have like extra time so I can do some other works. Most of the time we are getting tired of working today and we couldn't finish our work. But when I make the schedule, then you see like there is plenty of time, then you can do other works too. If you just divide it according to the time. Because, well, of course, the time management comes in there too. Most of our people, housewives or whoever working outside are also home, we don't get time. We're so busy with all the works, we don't even have time to for ourselves. But when I make this schedule and then I follow that one, I feel like I have plenty of time. So that's whatever I was doing in my school and college when I was in college. And then I get married and I was not doing it for a long time. And then I started again and I feel like, okay, I was not having time to go to gym. I don't have time to do other works or maybe some, family time. But when I divided my time, I feel like there is some other time. I don't know what to do with that time. There's like extra times I found. Before I was not finding any time. I was not even have time to take a nap. But now when I divided my works according to the time, then I feel like, okay, I have time now. There's like a lot of extra times I can do other works too. Maybe I can talk with my, relatives, say hi to them. Sometimes if you say hi to them, that's good for like you can keep the relationship. People doesn't have that time. But when you're doing the schedule, so when I came to this platform in the beginning, I was not even doing I was so overwhelmed because I don't know how to manage with my daily schedule. Whatever I had it before, I have so many things to do. I was working full time, and then I have other works, and then I will have my family, I have my kids. So everything was like overwhelmed, and then I have this platform to work. But then I figured out like if I divided my time and put them in on a time, then I can do everything. And now it gets so easy. Now I find I'm doing two works together, but still I can manage my time. So if I'm early morning, I wake up, I'm listening to some morning motivation or maybe the morning affirmation, and then I can do my work. So I divided the time. If you do in half an hour or maybe 1 hour, just put the time and you put sometimes it's get like overlapped, but like it's okay. You just go back and forth a little bit, but still you see that you have plenty of time and you're relaxing and you're doing all the works without any pressure on your head. So that's how I feel like if you make the schedule, that will help you develop. So after I came to this platform, I feel like now, yeah, it's I went back to my childhood. I make the schedule, and now I get more times, and I'm doing my works in a happy heart. So, guys, I have a
Amazing.
lot of time. I'm not wasting my time anymore. So, thank you so
Awesome.
much.
Very
Back to
good.
you.
Thank you. Thank you. So that means it's not about time management. It's all about activities, prioritize, right? Awesome. Thank you. All right. So definitely I will back to you guys again with the top question. Let's get ready. So before that, let's move fast. Asma. Asma, I have the same question. What does mean to you as a self-disciplined entrepreneur?
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ashraf, giving me a chance to share my thought. I'm Asmaka from UK. So thank you, everyone, and listening to our podcast. Discipline is the most significant personality trait in an individual life. That's my belief. So if I'm not disciplined, I can't do anything because it was in my life when I start my entrepreneur journey. I wasn't disciplined at all. uh, then but I have that, always I have desire to do something, always I have to desire to be a best student, best entrepreneur, best employee, but I never was disciplined. That's why I didn't get the best one. But I was thinking why I'm not getting, but I wasn't disciplined. When I found it, when I start my entrepreneur journey,
Wow.
when I joined the One Legacy. So uh, then I try to beginning. I, I start reading books. Yeah, it was long ago. I wasn't habitual to read the book. So when I start the book and give me one by one, is then I start to do list. That one by one, I make myself disciplined. So, and before, when I start reading a book, first book really touched me. That's the Miracle Morning, the
It's,
Anton Hall.
it's a great
So,
book.
yeah,
Yeah.
this book helped me to, yes, I can. I wasn't a morning person. I don't like to wake up morning, but it's say if you want to be happy, if you feel happy when you wake up morning, and uh, it will be habit one day. So then I start to believe, yeah, I will wake up in morning and I feel great. First day when I wake up and I feel great, then I started believe, yeah, it's a work. And it's slowly this miracle morning uh, 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 make me discipline slowly. I love to wake up in morning first, then I love to sleep, and I start my day with a morning affirmation, at least 1 minute, 1 second, one affirmation, and I'm listening. So this is I believe this is the self discipline. uh, Slowly now I in the morning I start my day with a morning affirmation. I'm reading book. I prioritize my time, what I'll do the whole day. So now I have lots of time for my business, for my family, for my personal life. The people are asking, you are doing so many things. From where you get the time? Um, so, but if you are disciplined, you have the time. The Nahid said, yeah, she has a lots of time now. So I have lots of time now because I uh, discipline myself. So this is my the secret my life now. Thank you
Amazing.
so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank
Thank you.
you, Mama Ashraf.
Thank you. Wow. A good book can change life, right? That's really awesome book. Thank you. Thank you so much. So I have $1 million question, all of you. When things are getting bad, you feel like it's stagnant, your business very slow growth. Do you believe that self-discipline can motivate you? Short, simple answer. I want to ask anybody can give your thoughts. Anybody? Yeah. You wanna go?
Well, yeah, I can go.
Whoever, but make it
Yeah.
short. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely, when you have setbacks, I think that's the best time to build your leadership or build your, development, personal
Am-
development, because that gives you the room to build, rebuild, and go recharge with better performance. Thank
Amazing.
you.
Awesome. Very good. Rasta, same question.
I would say, if you're feeling low and if you have the setback, you listen to the motivational one, the clearing your mind, your
Okay. Awesome.
the,
So that means you said put your brain more positive thoughts, right? So that you can move forward. That's awesome. All right. Let's move. Shoma.
That's a great question. I think if you are disciplined enough and if you believe in yourself, and what and I learned and the a quote like whatever you want that wants you to. I always believe that. So we are here because I want this. So I
Amazing.
always believe whatever I want that wants me to, and I'll get it anyway, anyhow, and I'll try my
No
best
need
to
to
do
get any stress. Amazing.
it.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Awesome. Yeah. Same question to Nahid.
Sure. Yeah, that's what I believe. Like, if everything is going down, still the self-motivation or, self-strength that has you has that can change your mental and it can make it stable more. Because every time it's not always like same way, uh, up and down going on all the time. But I feel like whenever I went down, and that's what helped me when I was feeling so low. One audio in the morning make me feel better. Like that's give me ideas that how I can change my mood or how I can be more stable, more connected. So that's what I feel like, of course.
Amazing. Amazing. Thank you. Yeah. Uh, Asma.
Yeah, self discipline. Yeah, I always when I feel that it's like a habit. Yeah, uh, self discipline is to me is a habit. So when I feel down, whatever I feel distracted, I is the discipline connected me the where I have to do what I have to do what I will do I have to do today.
Amazing.
So it's bring me back to my
Back to the.
what I want.
Wow. Cool. Cool. Thank you. All right. So let's bring some testimony and then I'll back to you guys again. All right. So let's move fast. Nushat. Nushat, I have the same question. I know people today's world, everybody busy. Everybody have the. It's like a one excuse. I don't have time. But do you believe self-discipline can help you to be on time? Anything, everything.
Thank you, Mr. Ashraf, for giving me the opportunity. Uh, just to be able to speak over here is a big thing for me. Listening from all the leaders and mentors is a great opportunity. But this right now, listening to all the speakers talking over here, I'm still a kid. I'm still learning, still taking slow and going through my journey. But yes, actually, I will say something about my past also. Like Naidapa said about her young age. I saw my sister. She's a totally housewife, and she used to write down all her chores, what she have to do, like folding clothes, okay, taking the kids to this and that. She would write it down, and I see she can do everything like perfectly on her from her list, and she's has a very good life. So I started doing that at the beginning, and then kind of we cannot continue a lot of things, and I kind of forgot to do these things. When I joined One World Legacy, listening to all the mentors and leaders, I kind of started doing that too. I'm not saying I'm perfect right now. I'm still learning. As I said, I'm still a kid, but yes, that actually changed a lot. Now when I write down my chores to do or things what I have my plan, sometime I find that okay, I finish it early and I still have time, so I will go to the next page and see what else I have to do for the next day, and maybe I can do one thing from there, or at least half of the things that are in advance, and that will give me some extra time for the next day or keep me some relax, mental relaxing. That's a big thing too, when you think like okay, I have to do a lot of stuff. Oops. The light.
It's perfect.
So when I when you have a long chores to do, you feel overwhelmed, right? You feel like, oh my gosh, I have a lot of things to do. But when you cut down a little bit from there, previous day, that actually a lot of peace gets into your mind. So
Amazing.
yes, it actually really gave me a great opportunity to learn a lot of things, and I think my life actually got a little busier at the beginning. When I first joined, I was thinking I already have full plate, right? Oh, I'm adding an extra thing to my plate. How I'm gonna do that? But it's actually, instead of making it even fuller, it actually making it easier for me. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. You're so humble, and the way you give your speech delivery adding tremendous value. Thank you so much. My heart is
Thank
full.
you.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you so much. Wow, that's cool. So let's move, Aisha. Aisha, I have the same question. What do you mean by self discipline? Yeah, please.
Thank you, Mr. Ashraf. Um, yeah, before I love to when in my student life I maintained all the discipline thing, but after that I forgot everything because women have always multitask we love to do, and we always focus everything we want to do. Then we cannot do or we cannot manage everything. Then when I found the one legacy, and then I realized learn every day. Still I'm learning, but I learned every day. I changed myself slowly, slowly, and yeah, it's a habit actually. If you
Amazing,
first if you feel it's hard, but if you do every day, then you can do it.
amazing.
It's
Wow,
possible.
that's
Nothing is impossible. Thank
amazing. Thank
you.
you. So that means start with the small, step by step, one step at a time. One day you become pro. Thank you. All right, let's move to Monica. Monica, I have the same question. Yeah, please.
Thank you, Ashok, for giving me this chance so that I can share my experience. So when I start this business, I was very shy and introvert. I don't know how to kind of communicate with people, and I was so so messy. I was not organized at all. So when I started this business, I learned lots of things, my personal development, and this business is, I must say, changed my life. Totally changed my life. Now my confidence level
Wow,
is so high. So highly recommended with other people. This One World Legacy is changed my
amazing.
life.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow, amazing. Thank you so much. Wow, that's cool. All right, so let's move our, all the leaders. Say, guys, I have a one question. Do you believe self-discipline can help you to reach short-term and long-term goal? Is that play any vital role? Please, anybody. How self-discipline help you to reach short-term and long-term goal?
Uh, this is really crucial, and I really know that even when I start before business, I didn't know it's what's long term goal and what's short term goal. I'll be honest with you.
Wow,
Then I start writing down my short term goal and long term goal because I was thinking that I have everything. But when I start the journey, I can achieve so much more. That give me the hope of that. So I write down all my short term and long term goal. I make a vision board, and then I try to do one step at a time, and I make a plan. What three things we get the training from here? What three things I'm going to do today to reach my goal, short term goal and long term goal. So I
amazing.
make a plan like this, and that helped me a lot. And when you write down a goal and you write down the step, your brain is already working on it. And when you put a check mark that I already did it, that give you the great satisfaction and move forward and give us the excitement to do it. And that's really helped me a lot. I hope that help other people too. Thank you. Back to your
Amazing.
show.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. All right, I have a question to Tondra. Tondra, how self-discipline can, help you to balance your personal life and business? Any tips can you share with us?
Definitely, brother. What I would say that self-discipline is everything, as we all talked about it. Discipline, matters. Discipline is the key. Discipline is the success. Discipline is the time management. We talked about it. So, what I would say that small goals or short-term goals plus actions plus hard work plus consistency equal to whatever you're talking about, achieving goals or be successful. So definitely, your persistency, consistency, that talks your when you start building it little by little, it's not going to be all happening overnight. It happens little by little, right? Small winning attitude we have to have. So daily basis, when you start building those habits in you, over the time you'll see a different version of yourself. So I truly believe that personal development or self development can be studying at any point from life, and then can be achieved whatever goals you're shooting for. So you have to have that consistency.
Awesome, thank you. All right, I have a top question. Get ready. Life always happen. There's a good day, bad day, tons of distraction, right? What do you think? How self-discipline can help you to handle all the distraction? Who can give this tough question answer? Shoma, Nahid, anybody,
Yes.
or Nusrat? Yeah,
Nahid
anybody.
wants to talk.
Let's bring
Okay.
Nusrat and then I'll go to you. Yes, yeah, Nusrat, go ahead, please.
Sure,
Okay.
sure, brother. There's, life is not perfect, right? We all have dips and ups and downs and all those things. So when we are dipping down, that means we are getting stronger. We are learning from our experience, and of course, there will be some some barriers that can always hold us back, but being disciplined, you can always move forward. Like the way I was saying, I was not much disciplined before, and when I started following it, my life is getting easier, and I'm learning a lot from you all, and also from life and from the books and from the audio. Before we used to say, okay, when you feel bad, listen to music or watch a movie, but when we listen to the audios or read a book, that actually makes me smarter, intelligent, and gives me the same peace also. Thank you.
Amazing. Wow. Cool. Awesome. So that means, your daily habit, your subconscious mind, you program. So even the tons of good day, bad day doesn't matter. Have the laser focus your goal, right? Thank you. Awesome. Anybody want to add something? I
Just
think,
would like to add one more thing, Muhammad Ashraf, if you give me permission.
yeah,
I
sure.
just would like to, say that coming to this platform, what we learned, your, conscious mind is working for 10% of your life or what you're focusing on, but your subconscious mind is 90%. So we get distracted from our daily distractions that we deal with. What happens here, if you're cherishing your subconscious mind, which is 90%, most likely you're going to be accomplishing your goals, your long-term vision, what you're talking about, and all that self-discipline. But with that subconscious mind, we just have to be really be focused on how we can take care of our subconscious mind, which lately I'm feeling it truly, that whatever distractions come, whatever setbacks, whatever failures, whatever the thing is coming, negativity, all that stresses, depressions we talk about. But when you teach yourself to take care of your subconscious mind, that I am the great, I'm going to be a great human being, I'm going to serve the community, I'm going to be a world class speaker, a great human being. Once that happens over and over, you can take care of your subconscious mind. Guess what? You're going to be actually be successful. You're going to be a positive people. So definitely. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. All right. So let's move. We have a few more minutes. So I'll ask, just give one tips, everybody, okay, one tips, so that people can prepare themselves. Give one tips how they can be well self-disciplined. Give one tips. Shoma, give me one tips.
Just focus on your goal, work
Okay.
hard on it, write down everything. That's the way I keep a track and everything. And
Mhm.
if you can track everything like what you are doing, just a daily habit,
Okay, so
small
that
wins.
means write down everything. Okay, that's
Yes.
cool.
Thank you.
Nahid, one tips.
Yeah. So I was reading the John Maxwell book. So in that book, the one thing I like it that I took it in me also. It said that the one thing you do every day that's make you successful, not like suddenly or whatever you're doing once and
So
not doing, but whatever you're doing, do it every day. That will make you successful.
okay, consistency, awesome. Asma.
Yes.
Yeah, I will say need to one step ahead every day. It may be very small, but need to the one step ahead. Yeah, if someone is thinking and never take the action,
Mhm.
it's never happen. So need
Okay,
the action. Just
amazing.
it may be very small, maybe 1%, but need to take the action.
Amazing. So
That's
that
my
means overthink is one kind of procrastination. You don't need to think too much. Just take action. Amazing. All right, Rasta. One tip. Let's.
I would say start with the simplest step that you can do and slowly build yourself up, and then
Amazing.
you can move on. That's the best discipline you can take over yourself.
Awesome. That means daily habit muscle. Cool. Awesome. All right, Thunder. One tip.
I would say set directional goals, not just random goals, and then shoot for it, work hard, keep the consistency. Thank you.
Amazing. Thank you. All right. Anybody want to add anything? It's open. All right, so that we're pretty much done. So if I wrap up the whole session, I'd say just, you need to cut your day with small pieces, which is your, before you finish your day, start your new day, which is your daily routine, right? I mean, most of the people, we are not well organized. We just randomly go our bed. We don't care about that. But let's follow the successful people habit, which is entrepreneur. I'm not saying the traditional entrepreneur. I'm saying the 21st century entrepreneur. They know what to do, right? They have the clear picture. So first, you start your day before you finish your day. Second, exercise, right? Without exercise, how you get motivate yourself, right? You need to put sweat equity every single day. You need at least 30 minutes. It could be, a little bit 30-minute walk, whatever, or gym, whatever you prefer. Third, I'll align with you. Let's say, positive affirmation, right? Before you going bed is, you forgive everybody and do some, visualization practice or manifestation. And then once you woke up, just don't go just phone. Go with again affirmation, right? And then do some meditation, guided meditation that help you. And the whole night you can do the hypnosis. Successful people have they always program their brain hypnosis, right? Because subconscious mind 24/7 is they're working. So if you put hypnosis audio or guided any hypnosis meditation, that help you also. And then last but not least, quality food, because whatever we eat, that's what we are. If you are taking junk food every single day, then how you self-discipline? Because you are sick, right? You have to take the appointment to the doctor. So I'll request, it's a life is short, but it's beautiful if you follow the biohacking system, because 21st century, we have great supplement, right? We have so many new tools. This century is possible to survive long term. I know everybody can die anytime, but we have tons of, resource, right? So I'll request go with nutritionist or take some biohacking class that help you to, more discipline, and definitely you can reach your goal sooner and faster. Awesome. Anything, guys, you want to add? All right. So I think
Just for viewers,
yeah,
believe in yourself and you're confident. Believe your heart, so that you
intuition.
can obviously success, and be positive. Always be positive. Never thought negative. That's
Yeah,
it.
amazing. Thank you. Yeah, everything start with belief. Thank you. All right, so we're done. Stay tuned for the next episode. Thank you so much. You guys adding tremendous value. I hope all our viewers they'll ask a lot of questions, but we have shortage of time. Let's move next. Thank you.